Angkasa can speak English.
Amazing events.
Excellent student!
See you next time and
Have a great day!
Hello and welcome to the second edition of Angkasa Can Speak English. As we know, Angkasa Can Speak English is an English collaborations program of Angkasa Junior High School, Angkasa Senior High School, and penerbangan Angkasa Dirgantara Adisutjipto Professional High School. Dirgantara Mandala Museum. Dirgantara Mandala Museum, officially known as the Central Museum of Indonesian Airforce. Hello, and welcome to the second edition of Angkasa Can Speak English. This place historical. As we know, Angkasa Can Speak English is an English collaborations program of Angkasa Junior High School, Angkasa Senior High School, and penerbangan Angkasa Dirgantara Adisutjipto Professional High School. Collections of aviation in Indonesia, from early biplanes to modern jet engines. I am Anindya Maharani from Grade 9 Angkasa Junior High School. We'll be happy to invite you to get more information and interesting things about this meet. My friend Zihan. The second session will be presented by Rizky, and the third session will be presented by Monique. Here we go! Angkasa Can Speak English vlog. Let's move to the first session.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Hi everyone, good afternoon. Here with us, I'm Gianna with my partner
Muhammad Rizky Sanjaya.
We're from 10 Electrical Avionics 1 of Penerbangan Angkasa Dirgantara Adisutjipto Vocational High School. So Rizky, today we are in an amazing place. It is of the biggest museum in Southeast Asia.
Wow, really? It sounds wonderful. Let's start our task today.
Okay, thanks Rizky. Let's start our text today.
Okay, let's go.
Welcome to the Dirgantara Mandala Museum. Please enjoy our collection.
Dirgantara Mandala Museum, officially known as the Central Museum of Indonesian Airforce, Dirgantara Mandala. The museum displays historical exhibits related to the history of the Indonesian Air Force. Dirgantara Mandala Museum has a comprehensive collection of aviation in Indonesia. Actually, the first location of the Museum of the Indonesian Air Force was at Tanah Abang Bukit Street in Jakarta. The inauguration of the first museum was by Chief of Staff of the Indonesian Air Force, Admiral Rusmin Nurjadin. On July 29, 1978, the museum was relocated to a building of Dirgantara Mandala Museum in Yogyakarta. The reason of the aircraft location transfer was because Yogyakarta was considered as an important place where the Indonesian Air Force was born, as well as the center for Indonesian Air Force related activities. Another consideration is that Yogyakarta is a place of education center for pilot until now. Moreover, Yogyakarta had so many sacrifices of the heroes, so that Yogyakarta had so many heroic stories. Based on this consideration, then finally the aircraft location was moved. In fact, there are many collections in this museum. There are 3,400 collections, and most of them are the aircraft. Aircraft is the most interesting and the most popular collection to see. The total amount of aircraft in this museum is 61. 20 aircraft are outside the building and 41 aircraft are inside the building. Dirgantara Mandala Museum is open daily from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. We can come here with our friends and family. The museum hopes that this institution can give the information for the public, especially in educating people and also the young generation about the history of Indonesia, aircraft, our hero struggle, and also the historical value of the great collection at this museum. Do you know, guys, there are so many Instagrammable corners for you to take nice pictures or doing a selfie on some location in this museum. You can take picture with some aircraft, and in this museum provides many kinds of aircraft. There are also the pictures of uniform collection. Then, you can also take a picture in the main room, which provides the photographs of Air Force Chief of Staff.
Hey everyone, so that's all from the session 1. I hope you guys enjoyed the session. So let's move to the session 2 with my partner Rizky Sanjaya. Rizky, time is yours.
Okay, thank you Jihan. This is the newest collection of Dirgantara Mandala Museum, N250. It is the new one in this area. It is called N250 or Gatot Kaca. It is the 16th collection of the Yogyakarta Mandala Airforce Central Museum. The Gatot Kaca N250 aircraft arrived at Dirgantara Mandala Museum on August 21st, 2020. The plane was originally in Bandung, but was moved to Yogyakarta because of the idea of the Commander Marshal Hadi Cahyanto. The Gatot Kaca N250 is the first Indonesian-made aircraft initiated by B.J. Habibie, and everybody proud of this collection. The letter N in N250 means Nusantara. Meanwhile, the number 250 shows the passengers' capacity, namely 2 engines and 50 passengers. This N250 is also completed by modern technology. The important figure behind the manufacture of the Gatot Kaca N250 aircraft was B.J. Habibie, who at that time served as the Minister of Research and Technology, or the head of the archipelago aircraft industry. The N250 is the first aircraft resulting from Grand Strategy Stage 3, which was proclaimed by B.J. Habibie, namely the technology development stage. The manufacture of the aircraft was financed by the state so that the N250 aircraft became an asset of Indonesia. The N250 is given by Mr. Habibie when Indonesia celebrated the Golden Independence Day. Through this collection, people in the world can know that Indonesian people can make the aircraft like this. Many visitors want to see this collection because it's very special, and they are also proud of this collection. This special collection is made of precious metal aircraft, so the museum has to maintain it well. Museum has to make it clean monthly because it can affected by the weather, water, sunlight, which can damage and ruin the aircraft.
Welcome to the statue of Hermes founder. And this is the first statue is Agustinus Adisutjipto.
Aircraft like this.
He was born on July 4th, 1916 in Salatiga. He has been researched many historical stories in Indonesia, such as first person who flight plane with red and white symbol for the very first time since Indonesia got its independence. Second, he was also initiated to build flying school in Maguwoharjo. Third, during the first phase of independence, he became a hope to bring medical assistance that has been prepared in Singapore. Fourth, Adisutjipto is one of the best model figures Indonesia has ever had. Second, we have the statue of Professor Dr. Abdurrahman Salim. He was born in Jakarta on July 1st, 1909. He studied design and science at fall before joining with Airforce. Because of his dedication in fall science, Indonesia University made him as the father of science. He also took up radio activity and set up a transmitter called Independent Indonesia Radio Broadcast. Then, he helped Adisutjipto to bring medical assistance that has been prepared in Singapore. But he died in that time as Kusuma Nesir. Abdurrahman Saleh's character and dedication should be used as an example for the younger generation. On the basis, the name Abdurrahman Saleh was inserted as the name of the airbase to replace the name of the Malang Bugis. And the third, we have Abdul Halim Perdana Kusuma. Abdul Halim Perdana Kusuma was born on November 18, 1922 in Sampang, Madura. After graduating from education at Hulu, Abdul Halim Perdana Kusuma continued his education to level 2 at the Civil Service School, Magelang. However, Abdul Halim Perdana Kusuma preferred to follow the Navy education in Surabaya and join the Dutch Navy. When Japan colonized Indonesia, Abdul Halim Perdana Kusuma was brought by Dutch to take military education of the Royal Canadian Air Force as a navigator section in England. During World War II, he participated in elite of operations in Europe. After the proclamation equate, Halim Perdana Kusuma returned to Indonesia and joined the struggle by joining the TKR Aviation Bureau that later became the Indonesian Airforce. And last, we have First Marshal Iswahyudi. Iswahyudi was born in Surabaya on July 15, 1918. While studying at the aviation school at Military Luftwaffe Operating School in Kalijati. Iswahyudi was extradited to Australia by the Dutch East Indian government due to a rival of the Japanese, but he refused it. He fled in a rubber boat, and in the proclamation of independence, Iswahyudi and the yacht of Surabaya took over the office of the Japanese government. The Japanese flags were replaced with red and white flags in December 1946. Iswahyudi joined the aviation school in Yogyakarta and was appointed an instructor. Abdul Halim Perdana Kusuma is one of Indonesia's best pilots. His fighting spirit and willingness to sacrifice for the nation and country should be an example.
Welcome to the greatest collection at Dirgantara Mandala Museum. This is the first aircraft named Chureng. Chureng was a legendary aircraft on our land during the time of independence. It was classified to wings, single engine covered by some materials with 2 seats front to back. Chureng used a cold radial wing tackle with 350 horsepower. It has cruising speed of 155 km/h and landing speed of 92.6 km/h. It can be flight as far as 708 kilometers approximately, 4,000 feet in duration, 4.5 hours with 2 people accommodation. At the beginning of 1945 until 1948 used as training planes, scout planes, light bombers, air strikers, and Red Cross planes. It can be found in Maguwo Air Base, Yogyakarta, more than 50 pieces. So, displaying Chureng is such silent witness of our historical story in Indonesia. Okay, that's all from the session 2, and we will move to the next session. Monix, it's your turn.
Okay, thank you, Jihan. Alright, guys, this is the last session of our museum tour today. In this session, you will see other collections of Dirgantara Mandala Museum. Let's take a look!
The first collection is Indonesian National Airforce uniform. This space is contained the collections whichever used by Indonesian Air Force heroes. And it is also contained Indonesian Air Force uniform since 1946 until now. The second collection is the main room of the Dirgantara Mandala Museum. This space is contained symbol and emblem of Indonesian Air Force and the entire line. The photographs of Air Force Chief of Staff since 1946 until now. And it is completed with QR code. Furthermore, there are 4 statues of Indonesian Air Force heroes, the figures who received Swabuana Paksa and its military promotion board. This space saves an amount of aircraft and replica which comes from the World War II and independence struggle and battle. This space is contained the collection of the primary equipment of weaponry system, whichever used by Indonesian Air Force since 1945 until 1980s. In this space, you can see many aircrafts and of course it is so interesting and amazing. You can see Catalina or PBY-5A, A6M50 glitter kampret, lavaskin, etc. If you want to see much more collections, you can visit Dirgantara Mandala Museum from Monday up to Sunday at 8:30 a.m. until 4 p.m. Thank you!
This is the last part of our event and we have already done with our museum tour today. We can get new knowledge about museum, especially for its history and the great collections in it. On behalf of Angkasa Can Speak English program, I'm Monique Octaviana Ramadanti and my friends Anin, Jihan, and Rizky. We say thank you all for joining our museum tour event today. And how grateful we are from Angkasa Adisutjipto College for having a great museum tour in this afternoon. Thank you to Dirgantara Mandala Museum, which has given us the chance to get a lot of information here. It has been our pleasure to host this event, and we are looking forward to see you in the 3rd edition of Angkasa Can Speak English event next month.